Vagdevya Namaha.
Namaste, thank you. So let us pray our Pitrus to bless so that we complete the course with the desired output. Let us pray to our Gurus to bless them. Who and all are starters. Okay, it can be somebody who is smaller to us, who is very bigger to us. It can be a astrology guru or a temple guru or a spirituality person or a class teacher or a sports teacher in one or other forms who has been guru to us. Let them bless us. Okay, all gurus bless us with everything, and with your Kula Devata's blessing, with your Ishta Devata's blessing, and my Manasika blessings for all of you. Let's go to this class. Okay, thank you all for giving this time and giving your support and coming for the class. We will follow certain guidelines. This guidelines means not like it's like any strict rules and all, but to make it better, because tomorrow morning if I upload this recording, you should feel like seeing it, you should feel like hearing it. If lot of disturbance, lot of mic sound, lot of music, right, all this is there, it will be irritating for you all only to re-record, because see, it's like almost 16 to 17 years into astrology, and in that from last 10 years I'm professionally giving consultations, taking classes, and last 4 to 5 years it has been more of online, because 2000 I think 17 I started to take classes for people in Canada and New Zealand, one batch. Okay, after that it has been like in few centers in Chennai and Bangalore, and then few people who studied with me. Okay, when I did my MA Sastra, okay, for those people also joined with me, they took some courses like that. Then I went to different institutions also, I taught to them. Like that the journey has been. So today I can probably say in online I have trained more than 1300 students, and offline I was trained up to around 400 to 500 students approximately I have trained. Okay, so like that we are going, and we have done a number of batches also individually also. Many professional astrologers, in fact many teachers, if you name them into reputed institutes, they have been our students. It's only because our dedication and hard work, and anybody can do that provided you show that hard work. Okay, it's not like only any person can do, everybody can do that provided you have that dedication. So to say about myself, okay, so you all should be knowing I am Uma Shankar. Okay, so in the name of Astrofox in our YouTube channel, I am running this YouTube channel from almost past 3 years. It's all because of you people support, watching, subscribing, sharing. We have been able to do that. That is what is the motivation for us. And the second thing, I learned astrology in 2005. Though like we are from a lineage of astrologers, like from my grandfather to great grandfather to except my father, we have been into this astrology for a very long time. And I am basically an engineer, and I work for ISRO. Okay, I ISRO Satellite Center in Bangalore, close to very bigger time. Though like 6 to 7 years I worked there. Then of course my interests were different. I want to pursue something different, and I want to make more of research in astrology. Then I left, I think around 2017 mid I left there, and then I started to give more attention on Nadi astrology, all those things. 2005 I officially studied in a place called Sai Jyotisha Samsthe. Okay, that is in Bangalore. Then I went to ICAS. I made my Pravina, Visharada, all those things by end of 2009 and 10. Then I met my guru. Okay, before that also, previously before joining this Sai Jyotish Shamsi also, I had happened to visit seminars of late R.G. Rao, not in Bangalore but in Tarapuram in Salem. There I used to come to take classes, and there I used to attend classes of P.S. Iyer. Okay, used to take classes on Varga Chakra and all. That is how I used to come to know about R.J. Rao's methods those days, and learned few seminars of him. But though ideally I was not that much involved in it, but later only when I met my guru in Sivadasan Ravi, S. Ravi, who was no more in 2011, I was more attracted to Nadi astrology. Then from 2013 onwards, I was making amazing articles, giving it there, and more and more of case studies, collecting everything, and it went. Then 2014, I met my very important guru, Mr. Jain Rajaraman. So, who is a master of Parashari techniques. Okay, if you just tell the sun and moon's degree, you'll be able to tell your profession. Like that, from the core level to highest level he taught me, and that is how my journey began. Then of late we used to conduct more of Nadi astrology series, everything. I think 2021 or 20 we conducted, rather I conducted this Nadi Praveshika course for ICAS Chennai, that is Indian Council of Astrological Services Chennai. There I conducted one complete series for them Nadi batch, and after that, because I had got busy and they started to conduct, I think, offline. So then we have to part, but we did even for them also. Okay, this is how been my journey, and I keep learning, because I think always when you have an open mind and humble mind, you can learn many things. And regards to jammakol, I learned from my guru 13 years before in Coimbatore. Okay, and with his blessings, today I am able to achieve many results in jammakol. If I should say I have been successful and getting very high profile clients, it's all only because of this jammakol along with Nadi astrology. Definitely, jammakol has made me to differentiate. Okay, what is the purpose? Whether the person can enjoy that particular result or not. All this has been capable only because of jammakol. There is no two words about that. And my intention of taking this class was like, there are a number of reasons. One thing is, anybody who's being a professional astrologer and who wants to make a accurate prediction without a prasna, a horoscope analysis is incomplete. Okay, why? Because sometimes if you see, a person might come to you, you see like all the planets are good. Okay, it is exalted, something is in shadbala, dasha is good, pada is good, nakshatra is good, dispositor is good, but he is not enjoying the good results. And sometimes you see everything is bad. Okay, all are gone into dustanas. Okay, all are under nishbala. Okay, and but still you see the person is enjoying a very good result. Right. To distinguish that, the only thing which can be able to find out is that is only prasna, because prasna will help us to determine whether the person is able to enjoy the results of present karma or is suffering from the results of past karma. All those things only prasna can tell us. Of late, there is a view. What is the view? People are saying like, what is that? People are saying, yes, okay. So of late, people are saying prashna is seen only if you want to, what do you say? If if you don't know the correct time, your date of birth is not there, then you can see the horoscope. Like that, they are trying to say. But actual reality, that is not the case. Okay. If you see a person who practices prashna, who answers a prashna, they are called daivagnas. You go to any temple prashna or anything, if they want to foresee something good or bad for a country, or for a king to go and start a war or to initiate a war, right? Or what is the time to fix anything, a prashna is only done. That is the reason people who see prashna are called as daivagnas. And that will not come for everybody. Why I am saying that is because anybody who's knowing a set of fixed astrological rules, with the birth chart you will be able to say something. That can be done for anything, even for that matter artificial intelligence. If you load all the data, bruhat jataka, bruhat samhita, bruhat parasharavara, garga, saravali, kumaraswamyam, right, purva parashayam, orasara, bhuvanadipika. If you load all these classics and along with the new books like Krishnamurti Paddhati or whatever the new contributions or the old classics like Gemini, the AI can pick and it can give you good result. But now let us come to Prashna. Definitely AI cannot do, because Prashna requires intuition. That will be only developed with practice and your sadhana to your Ishtadevata. And I am saying you one thing, a natal chart can go wrong because there is a possibility there is a birth time wrong, or there is because most of the times client will not tell you certain secrets until and unless they develop a rapport with you, and that rapport doesn't develop first time with everybody, right? So there is a possibility you may not done the proper birth time rectification also, unless and until you are an expert at it. And the second thing is, also we have a lot of problem today with respect to Ainamsha, right? Some people follow different Ainamsha. Now, if you take B.V. Raman's Ainamsha, you may have with Lahiri, you may have to lack by 1.5 to 2 years in a bhukti. That means one person may running the Mercury bhukti, other person may be running a Saturn bhukti. So there is a lot of difference, right? The houses they own, the bhava they operate, the nakshatra they sit, the dispositor of them. So a lot of differences come, but in Prashna, those things are not there. Okay, what is there? It is a very microscopic view of the chart. Okay, so, and if you are more interested to study in Prashna, the ideal best book to start is Prasna Marga by Harihara. Okay, that is the basic book, very book, exhaustive volume. So I had the opportunity to study under my guru in Kerala. Okay, close to, I think 32 weeks we studied, 11 years before, 32 weeks we studied Ashtamangala Prashnam, Choli Prashanam, all was a part of Prashna Marga, we were taught and we were trained. Okay, then only I realized Prashnam is far superior. Okay, it is like you are seeing in a mirror, it's a microscopic view. Okay, anyways, we have close to 10 days of class, as I said and communicated earlier. We will have 8:30 to 10 every day. And next Sunday, I'll give you all a break, because if you are having continuous, you will also get saturated, and that is not good for attention capacity. That one day you can take break and you can recollect what and all we have done. And the remaining next 3 days, it will be full of practical orientations only. And in this course, we will do everything from the basic, and we will end up in higher. Means I can assure you, once you learn all whatever I taught here, you need not go back and refer any book, or you need not go and learn under any teacher. Rather, you can write a book in a due course of time, in a year, and in a year you can teach. Why I'm not saying immediately also you can teach, but you will not get that practical experience. But definitely I can assure you, after the end of the 10 days of class, you will be in a position to predict if anybody is coming for a class. Usually what happens is, any book you are getting in the market, or anybody who is taking the class, they're teaching you all the concepts. I definitely agree. There is not even a 1% doubt in that. They're teaching you everything. But to make their system unique, right, they are deviating from the jammakol. Or if somebody is teaching exactly what is as per Upendracharya also, the problem is they are teaching only from, what is that? They are teaching only from the textbook perspective. They are not teaching it from the application perspective. See, whatever you are reading in any book today in the market, do you think the client is going to ask you that particular question? Now somebody is working from home. They're asking, sir, I am having working from home job. I want to change a company. Will I get next company also work from home? So will you go and see sixth bhav and give you the result? Definitely that is wrong. If somebody is getting a petty shop or a grocery shop, upper floor is his house, the ground floor is his shop. Do you will still see the sixth bhava? Ideally, you have to take the fourth bhava, because that business is attached to his house. Now somebody is doing a very big business. There you cannot see the sixth bhava. You have to go and see the 10th bhava. Somebody is operating a business in different countries. Okay, then the 10th bhava will not work, 12th bhava will work. So these are the differentiations which will make you as a professional astrologer, which is of course not given in most of the books or classes. And that is how we are different. And I'm going to share you all my 13 years experiences with you, especially my jammakol prashanam, all those 10,000 plus charts, what and all I have seen. I'm going to share. As I promise you, at the end of day 10, you all will ask yourself a question, you will put the chart and you will give the answer. That is assurance from my end. Okay, so somebody is saying voice is breaking. Is my voice breaking?
No, sir.
Quite good, sir.
Yes, sir, breaking,
No,
sir.
sir. Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay,
Quite
fine.
good.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Well, if somebody is breaking, then you have to check with the internet connection. Just try to adjust that. Okay. So fine. I just want to center myself. Is there any way we do that? Because this is the first time we also jumped into Zoom, so that everybody gets a better view. Just trying to fix how to put it in the center screen. Are you able to see my face in the center screen, or is it on the side screen?
Center, sir. It's
So my
the center.
My face
able
is
to see, but your voice is breaking, sir. That.
But I am in the center stage only, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great, fine. So why is like is it still some misconnection is there? Because I have put the mic, you should be able to hear it properly. If it's still somebody is having, they can go out and come back.
No, it's not for all. It's audible for us.
Okay, great, fine. Now what we will do is we will go into the course, right? So we have close to 50 people in the class. So if I take all of your introduction, then definitely the class will go in first day of introduction. Obviously, that is not a good practice. And one more thing, I request all of you to mute your mic. Also, when it comes to audio, okay, I mean mute your mic, and also your video also, like if you are in some other work, okay, or you are in kitchen room, or in a place where there is a lot of distraction, kindly hide the video. Why? Because in the last time when I was taking the class, somebody from America joined the class and they were in toilet room. So he is showing us the video of commode, right? So that doesn't look pleasant to everyone, right? So if you are in a very private place, or if you are in a place where it is unpleasant to others, you can hide your video, okay? So that is one request from my end, because here people are of all gender are participating here, right? Younger people, older people, male, female, everybody is there. So if you are in a place where you are not able to showcase your video, well and fine, you can go ahead, hide your video. And regarding the audio, I request all of you to be on mute. I don't want to mute anyone, but my request is kindly be on mute, so that tomorrow when you are listening, it should be proper. Okay, having said that, now this jammakol prassanam, if you see, first we have to credit Mr. Upendracharya. Okay, Upendracharya was a Jain saint who is responsible for this jammakol prashanam. He is the one who first, okay, in fact, we have the documentary evidence from Upendracharya version only. If you go to Tanjavur Saraswati Mahal library, also, it's a government library, which is under the control of Sharfoji Maharajas, right? Okay. So there we have a lot of literature on this Nadi, Jamakol, everything. Because when I was doing my Nadi astrology research and all, I used to come across this library and I made a lot of intensive research. There also, if you see the most of the manuscripts which have the translation, they are from Upendracharya only. Okay. And the second thing is, very important thing is, before that, was it there? Definitely it was there. But the documentary record we have only from Upendracharya. Okay. And those days, what had happened, right? So these Prashna method, like I said, it was used only for the kings. Common men never used to have the application of astrology. This was like, if you see in those days in kingdom, the astrologer was the astronomer. He was the person who was having a medical knowledge. He could study the meteorites, he could study the asteroids, everything. It was like all in all. Okay. And from that time onwards, it was just translating, or it was rotating only in Tamil Nadu. Most of the people didn't have access to this knowledge, because it is not like today, like how we have this WhatsApp, or we have the social media, right? Those days, those people who have studied Nadi, you could have literally understood how Arjira problem means. He had to go, he had to get translated from Tamil. Then the Tamil translating person should have the knowledge of astrology, right? So many hiccups were there. Today, if you put a image in a Google translator, it will translate and show you whatever language you want, right? With all those difficulties, what happened was, it was still hiding and circulating only within Tamil Nadu. Then closely in our 20th century, right, there was a person called Aliyendra Arnach. Okay, he started to teach this subject to his students. Okay, to his students, Aliyendra Arnachala used to teach his students, but that was in Tamil. Later, what happened? There was another person called Jyotisha Kadal, means Jyotish Ocean or astrology ocean is called as Vaidyanathan. What Vaidyanathan did was, he started to write a series of articles. Series of articles means close to 50 articles he used to write. Every month, one article used to come. First week, what is Jamakul Prashnam? Second week, how do you take arudam? Third week, how do you take Jamagra planets? Fourth week, how Udayam is calculated, how Mandi is calculated, okay, and how this transit pattern should be taken, what are the rays of planet, what are the rays of Rashi, what is Kavipu, what is Vidhi, like that everything he used to write series by series, and he wrote 50 or 52 articles. But this is scattered version, okay. So it was very difficult for somebody to go through all those things, but somebody made some effort, and they started to collect the articles. That is how slowly this came into limelight, okay. So today, if you want to thank somebody for this jammakol to be known to the public crowd, it has to be definitely Mr. Aliyendra Arunachala and Mr. Vaidyanathan. In fact, Vaidyanathan's book, you can find a free PDF in the internet. Of course, my book also you can find a free PDF in the internet. Students who studied, they freely circulated. Means not all. To be honest, only 1% did that, but I am okay with it. Why? Because see, this knowledge is given by Siddhas. Okay, no astrology, I can claim it's mine. Okay, just came all the way from there. And I try to put it in an easier way so that people can read it. I don't copy the original content. The knowledge is original. Okay, the content is original, but when I put it into my book, I put it in such a way which is very, very easy for my students to get it. Like I said, that 13 or 14 years before and all, when I used to learn this subject, or when I used to learn prasna and all, those days my gurus, especially when I used to learn prasna margam and all, I used to take a train from Bangalore, sleeper, and I used to go, that time we used to have only one, that 1100 handset. Believe it or not, when I learned there, every Saturday, Sunday, okay, alternative Saturday, Sundays, we used to have the class. Okay, they will never allow me to write down in a book. My guru will never allow to write anyone in the book. He will say, whatever I'm saying, it is like translation. Okay, he was even against Vedas being getting into translated in the book, because the shabda which comes when it gets translated in the book, it loses its correct pronunciation, right? So he never allowed us. Okay, he said, whatever you learn, you have to keep it in the mind. That is how you have to recall it. Then I used to come back. I used to take the train. I preferably used to take the upper berth so that I don't get any disturbance. I used to on the torch of the that mobile, because if you put the light, then people will shout here or there. Then I used to write down what and all I used to make. Like that, I used to make the notes and I used to show. Those days only I used to travel 600 kilometers from Bangalore to Kerala. Okay, it's a Tamil Nadu border. So I used to travel. So like that, I faced all these difficulties, but that is when I started to think. If you give some study material, even some people, if they forget something, they will have something to refer, and they also can make some extra notes. That is the reason, even if somebody is applying PDF or they are circulating, I don't mind. It only hurts when somebody is a teacher in a professional institute of Bharati Vidya Bhavan or ICAS or anybody, any matter, I don't want any name. The teachers who are coming and learning from me, they are going and changing the name and they are putting. That is a bad example. Okay, you can take my note, you can circulate for free of cost. I don't mind any problem. Right now, see, I am saying I learn from them, and giving the credit. Knowledge is always free to share. In astrology, nobody can claim the ownership. Okay, only the teaching methodology varies. But there is minimum ethics everybody should carry. Tomorrow, you can take my notes, you can prepare a notes, take the original content, but at least keep 10% originality. Understand? You give credit to me or don't give credit to me, it's not bothered, because it automatically comes. It has come from us, from them to me, and it will go for everyone. Okay, so that is one thing I'm saying. There is no restrictions. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, but at the end of the day, my suggestion is make the best use of the knowledge and create your own ideas. Keep my book or my knowledge as only a catalyst. You develop on your own, then only you will become a successful prashna guy. Okay, and this jammakol, like I said, with Vaidyanathan, it came, and I think for first time, if I could see a mobile software for this jammakol, it was done by a person called Tirupur Gopalakrishnan. So he first left this mobile application for jammakol prashanam. Before that, I didn't see anybody developing that. Okay, but after that, lot of softwares came today. Today, I think in mobile applications we have, and some English application is also having, and Gemini School also they are having. I think they are having a desktop application. Though I am not agreeing with the methodology like what they are doing completely. Yes, The base is correct, but here and there some differences are there. But let us not get into that argument. But I'm saying like this, the first credit goes to him because they released the software. And the books also, I think today they have come in the market. Okay, fine. And if you want to study for your extra knowledge, okay, initially you may not understand the book, but maybe after learning the course from me, for your extra knowledge, or you want to dig deep, or you want to contribute something new to the subject, okay, you can refer a book called Jinendra Mala by N. Chidambaram Iyer. Again, this also you don't have to buy. It's available freely in the internet. Okay. And the copies also you are not getting that much. Ideally, we should respect the author and we should buy the book, but we are not getting the copies. So there is nothing wrong in that. If book is available in the market, kindly support the author. Okay. So N. Chidambaram Iyer, Jinendra Mala, you can read. Vaidyanathan's book is there. Then if you know to read Tamil, then there is a book called Jinendra Mala, Tamil version by Tanjavur Saraswati Mahal. And also there is one English version, Prassanam Arudapala by Kadalangudi Natesya Sastrikal, translated by his daughter in Saraswati. Okay, I think that book itself is 100 years old translation. So that book is also there. Then Pragnana Deepika, okay, that is also a jammakol version only. Okay, these many books are there, which of course you can go through and you can contribute to the jammakol subject without any doubt. Okay, if you want to do more research, you can message me also personally. I am not a person who will not say don't message me or nothing like that. You are most welcome if you are having that anger and zeal. Okay, and other thing, you may ask, what is this jammakol prashanam and how is it different? See, let me tell you something. There are around 36 kinds of major prashanams. There can be more also, but in commonly we use close to 36 kinds of prashanams which are in practice today. All are same. Okay, all are same. Let me be honest. I don't want to say you something. This is like this is the only prashanam. All are same. Then there should be some difference, right? If all are same, see, Jaimini is also horoscope analysis only. Parashar is also horoscope analysis only. KP is also horoscope analysis. Nadi is also horoscope analysis. But there is something they are differing. See, any natal chart will revolve only on three main things. One is Bhava Karaka, Graha Karaka, and Rashi Karaka. Right? These are the three fundamentals for any astrology. In Nadi, we don't take especially in Bhrigunandi Nadi. Of course, in advanced Nadi, we take even Lagna. But in Bhrigunandi Nadi, what we do, we take only Graha Karaka and Rashi Karaka. In normal Parashari system, we take all these three Karakas. Similarly, in our jammakol prashanam also, the only way how it differs is how you take the Lagna. Here, instead of Lagnam, we will call it as Udayam. Right? In traditional astrology, the Lagnam is of 2 hours. In our jammakol, the Lagnam, what we call as Udayam, is of 1 hour. How do we calculate Udayam? All those things I'll teach you. Okay, so that you need not worry. In fact, if I want to teach you, I can make you to calculate Udayam itself 30 minutes if my intention was to sell the software. As I said, I'm very open-minded. I'm in fact giving you the Excel software, but I will not give you on day 1 or day 2 or day 3. Why? Because if I give you, you will not practice. Okay, I will teach you in such a way, you will be able to calculate the entire Udayam, Arudam, Mandi, Kavipu, Jamagraha within 6 to 7 minutes of time. Just 6 to 7 minutes of time, you will be able to do the calculation. Right? A consultation will run for minimum 30 minutes. In 6 minutes, you will be able to fill it. Okay. On the same day, if another client is coming, you will be able to do it within 2 minutes. So all those things I'll teach you. Okay. You need not worry. And post 6th or 7th day, I'll give you this Excel software. Why? Because beyond that, we are not going to do any calculations. So you can use the Excel software and you can cross-check your calculations. So you need not worry about any software. We are not charging anything. We are giving it a good intention. And because the person who developed was from New Zealand, I have to attribute my the gratitude to him. He took the pain and he did it in the Excel. So when he had that bigger art to do it, then we don't mind giving it to you all. Okay. So for that, in fact, I don't know whether he is in the call because of the time zone. Okay, probably you might hear in the recording. So my thanks to him. In fact, I told him, sir, probably 53 people will come for prashanam, like that. He told, sir, how are you very much sure? Because he has learned from us Nadi and many other course. I told, no, 53 people will come. Till yesterday, it was 50. Okay, today, I think around 2 or 2:30 only, another person also we joined. Then it became 53. Okay, so exactly. And when I spoke to him, it was 50. It was, sir, not bad, sir. Still, you got 95% correct result. I told 95% is a good result, but let us see. A prashanam will never go wrong, like that I told. So in your initial days, I can assure you, you may not get 100% correct result, but still, if you are saying a student is going to get 90% of mark, he may get 85 or 95, but he will never get 60 or he will never get 70. Your error may be plus or minus 5%, which is not possible by any other who is teaching this. In fact, people who are teaching this subject, they will say there is no authentic information on jammakol kadirs, or there is no authentic information on race. We have practiced for some time, it is not giving good results, so we are not going to teach this. This is also there, right? But anything, only when you put that extra effort, you are doing that, what is that, correctness for whatever you are doing. You are doing justice for your job. Okay, so I went through Krishna Niyam, I went to Prasna Marga, I took the race. In fact, people who learned 3 years before or 2 years before from us, they didn't have this knowledge of race or everything. I told them, this race I'm working, I'm getting only 70% result. Only when I get 90% accurate results, I will teach this as an advanced course. But now I decided, let us not take advanced basic and let us put it in one course. Instead of 5 hours, let us make it as 15 hours and teach it once for all. And I decided any course in future also, it will be only one course, basic, advanced, everything, so that there is a continuity. So when I'm teaching you the race, need not worry, the bore well, the score, how many people, when current will come, everything I will teach you. Of course, when current will come or when somebody will come, this may not be useful for any astrological purposes, but from knowledge purpose, these are very, very important, so that you will get that belief in the subject. Everything is possible under the umbrella of jammakol prashanam. Okay. Now coming to jammakol prashanam, I said each prashanam is same, means for example, we have different prashanams like tambula prashanam, right? We have choli prashanam, we have ashtamangala prashanam, and we have KP orary prashanam, right? We have watch WBT, watch predictive technique. By seeing the watch itself, you can predict it. Okay, that video is also put in our channel. That is the first video I did. So like that, we are having different prashanams. Then you may ask, sir, how it is differing? It is differing how you take the lagna. That's all. Each of these 36 prashanams, they are differing only how you take the lagna. For example, you take KP astrology. They'll ask you to tell one number from 1 to 249. Right. For example, you are saying like some 13 or 12. He may cast for that particular sublot. He may say, sir, your Lagna Lord is in this Taurus. Like that, he may say. Or there is another method. He will ask you, sir, say me one number from 1 to 108. You will say 3. 3 means third nakshatra pada. Where it is coming? It is coming in Mesha Rashi. Right. Then Mesha Rashi becomes the Lagna. The transit planets remain the same. Now, Tambula Prashanam. Tambula prashanam means I already put a video, you can check. They will take the betel leaves. Okay. They will take the betel leaves. Based on the number of betel leaves, there is a condition into 5, okay, 2, like that we have to add. You will get a number. Whichever number and that grass indicating, that place will be taken as lagna. Means to identify the lagna, you are using the number of betel leaves brought by the person. You do multiplication, addition. Then whatever you get that number, you will place that number in that transit chart that day. That will be the lagna, and results will be on the kind of the leaf they have brought. In fact, like when I was studying Prasna Margam, my guru just took one leaf and he was just doing like this, like this. Then he told, are you having a spinal cord problem, and was it because of some fire? He told, yes, sir. When we are doing some work, what happened, right? The transformer work was going on, and that spark, which was very, very thinking, along with some object, it came and fall on my backbone. From that day onwards, my spinal bone is not working as it should be. I was very shocked. He just took one leaf out of the 12 thing, and he just was doing like this, and he told that. Then we slowly understood, okay, that betel leaf is nothing but the Kalapurusha. Okay, the texture, okay, the dirt. A dirt, if it is going off easily, that is indicating something. A dirt which is not going, that is indicating something. A hole in the center, that is indicating something. The stock is broken, that is indicating something. Preta Shapam. So beautifully, in fact, predictions were made, which is not even possible in natal chart. Okay, very easily told. In your house, there is a lady who died when she was traveling. She agreed, yes, sir, I am taking care of 2 kids. They are my sister kids. My sister was having a 3rd child in her stomach. She and her husband were traveling to America. In between, that flight got accident and died. Okay, you can go and check flight accident some 20 or 15 years back. If you check, there is that list. Okay, I was very shocked because these rules you will not get in any of the natal chart, but just with a leaf they were able to do it. I mastered it. In fact, I put that video in our YouTube channel where one of the lady joined our class. That time we took the leaf for her as a live demonstration, and we were able to say everything from the leaf. That means nature communicates to us through all different way. Okay, whatever we told, in fact, we told her she was not married. Just from Tambulayalai. This Tambulam Prassanam is very famous in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Okay, that means with the Tambulam, we are fixing the Lagna. Now something called as Choli Prashanam. Choli means seashell, right? You get the seashells. With that, they will put and they'll take some numbers. Of course, sometimes if you are free, maybe at the end of the course, I'll try to say how they are taking also. I can say you all. Okay. Now I don't want to get deviated too much, but you should get an idea. That is the reason I'm saying. With that, they'll fix the Lagna, they'll see the transit planets, they'll tell. Then there is something called as Ashtamangala Prashanam. Ashtamangala Prashanam means Ashta means 8. Mangala means all 8 kinds of auspicious objects. They will keep and they'll do the prashna. There they will put that lamp, deepam, everything. Swarna arudam means golden coin they will keep. And that Rashi Chakram they will draw. Okay, that Rashi Chakram they will draw and they will give it to the one small kid. Whichever Rashi Chakram that kid goes and keeps that Swarna arudam, that will become the Lagnam. Okay, this is usually done for higher purposes, for temple or some big shots will do that. Okay, already in my 12-13 years of prediction life, I have conducted only twice Ashtamangalam Prashanam as a client to this thing. Classes I have taken 3-4 times, but now because of online, we are not able to conduct that. And direct classes, because we have a diverse crowd, right? So it's difficult. Okay, let's see if it is possible to conduct online someday. We can do that also. Like that is done in Ashtamangala Prashanam. Okay, so if you see all this, everything was same. Okay, everybody are taking the only that day's transit planet, but that Lagnam method you are using, it is changing. Or sometimes what happens, right? I would say, okay, my guru will be sitting like this. A guy will be coming from next. He is coming from this direction. Then you put arudam in this Rashi. You ask him, he has come because his wife is missing from 2 days. Village people, her wife is missing from 2 days. She while leaving, she left red cloth. He'll say yes. I'll be shocking. How this guy is saying. He'll say, see, this direction he came, and that east direction is indicating this arudam. That is the beauty of prashanam, which we cannot say. Okay, in any other prashanam for that matter. And once while he was conducting Ashtamangalam Prashanam, okay, he just said, one guy came and took this vibhuti. I don't know how many of you know what is vibhuti. Okay, vibhuti means we will call in Tamil Nadu or South sacred ash, white color it will be. Okay, so that vibhuti, if you can see on my forehead, right? Similarly, like that, it is auspicious for a male. It is inauspicious for a female. So one of the lady picked the vibhuti. Immediately he told her, did anybody died in the last one? He said, you have picked vibhuti in Ashtamangalam. You are not supposed to pick it. Anyhow, be careful. There is a possibility your husband may die. She told, no, sir. Just last month he died. Understand? So just that is the beauty of Prashanam, where the entire universe is going to communicate with you. Okay. So in my this experience also, many mysteries I have come across and many beauty I have come across. In fact, there are 25 kinds of Prashanams where I can just put a short course of 5 or 6 days. I can teach you all, which you will never find in any of these books. Any Prashna you practice, you will be mesmerized with the result. Okay. Like that also we can go ahead. Many things are there. That is the beauty of Prashna. If you go to any tribal people and all, if you see, they will do Puardam. Puardam is flower Prashna. They will take 2 flowers, they will put it in front of the god. They will say, if red flower comes, it is not good. If yellow flower comes, Mangalam, it is good. And that will work 100% of the times correctly. Understand? Even today it is practiced in vogue. There is something known as Daiva arudam. Okay. People go, they will sit in front of the god. If god is agreeing, that flower will come and fall. There is a temple in Bangalore called Mandi Mahakali. In fact, I have seen many times. I would have gone and visited. Sometimes a lady will or somebody will come and sit. When they come and sit, they will see. Sometimes the flower will fall from right hand. God is approving. If it is falling from left hand, it's not approving. I was literally shocked. It didn't happen as a matter of coincidence. It happened many times. And people go there till even today as a matter of that belief. Okay. First thing for anybody to become a astrologer, you should have open eyes from inside, not from outside. If you have that open eyes from inside, you can do wonders. Okay. So like that in jammakol, how it is different is, one thing is the way you calculate this udayam is different. Now all other prassanams, whatever we say, there was only one lagna. Okay. And if anybody is asking whether the thing will happen or not happen, I will say yes, it will happen. Yes, it will not happen. And in most cases, the client's mindset will be indicated by the moon. Moon is the manakaraka, right? That moon will stand. Okay, if moon is sitting in fifth house, then according to age, you may have come for a childbirth or a love marriage. Question. If it is in seventh house, regarding marriage, you would have come. If it is in 10th house, regarding job, you would have come. Like that, before he is able to ask the question itself, we will be able to say like what purpose he has come. Right. So like that is there. But in jammakol, not only udayam, we have arudam. Unlike other branches of astrology, where we are using moon as the source of indication, here not only arudam is indicator. There are 7 indicators which will tell whether the question put by this person is a genuine one or is simply bluffing. And we know very well, as per our bruhat jataka, where Varamera has told, only genuine questions should be answered. Then only the answer will be correct. Otherwise, astrologer also will fail. The querent also will not get the answer. And for prashna, 2 important things are necessary. Of course, in day 2 or day 3, I'll tell you what are the important conditions while conducting a prashna. But 2 things very, very important. The question should be genuine and there should be an urgent need for that thing. Then only prashna will come true, not 99, 100%. In natal chart, I will say, right, if you are giving 70% predictions for a chart, you are a best astrologer. Let me be honest. But in prashna, you will get 100% correct result. One is, there should be pressing thought. It is very urgent for him. Second thing is, the question should be genuine. Whether the question is genuine or not, very easily we can identify. There are 7 indicators. I'll teach you all the 7 indicators. And day 7, I will ask each of you to put a prashna, and remaining 49 people will judge that question. You will only say, yes, sir, it is coming in this point. Yes, sir, what he asked is genuine, sir. It is showing through this indicator. I am not going to do. Randomly, anybody will put a question and you will judge and you will answer. Right? Then only you will become astrologers. If I keep answering, then it will become no use for your purpose. Because I know most of you here are professional astrologers. Most of you are professional astrologers who have a good knowledge, everything. That I know very well. My purpose is to take your prediction to the next level. Right? I think somebody is unmute. Kindly mute yourself. And second thing, having said that, then what are the other things important here? We have something called arudam, which is like indicator. Then there is something called kavipu. This kavipu is very, very unique to this only jammakol. Like I said, in other astrology, either you will say yes or not. Now consider a situation. Okay, a person has come. Don't worry much if I'm saying udayam, arudam and all. Of course, I'm going to teach everything step by step from tomorrow. Consider a person has come. Udayam is in Mithuna Rashi. Okay, Udayam is in Mithuna Rashi, and Jupiter is in Udayam. Okay, Jupiter is in Udayam, and in the 5th house there is Kavipu. Okay, the person is asking, sir, will I get married? You will say yes, you will get married because the 7th Lord Jupiter is in the Udayam and Kavipu is not sitting in the 7th house. Okay, obviously you will get married, no problem in that. But as an astrologer for you, Kavipu is indicating some message. What is the message? this guy will get married, but he will not have children. You will get married, but you will not have children. Why? Because Kavipu means Chatra, the inverted one. That is showing the secret of that particular Baba. Okay. Never finish a prashna without giving answer for a Kavipu. Means always you need not give Kavipu. He is asking, will I get a job? You will get a job, but your wife will not allow you to go to the job. You will get a job, but your father may be away from you. Not like that. There are certain situations where you have to finish the prashna with the Kavipu's answer. That I will teach you when to do, when not to do. And second thing, very, very important confusion is, some people are teaching Jamagras will not come in fixed Rashi. Some people you would have seen, they will say it's a calculation error. Upendracharya was not good at mathematics, or people who came subsequent are also not good in mathematics. So we found out that error and we have fixed it, and Jamagras also will come in fixed sign. And for that, you need not worry, you have to buy our software so that you can do it properly. Right? Selling a software is good reason, but giving a lame reason is very, very invalid. Okay. Something, if it was wrong, it would have not existed for 2000 years. Okay. The reason why that Jamagra is not coming in Sthira Rashi, why? Because the entire Jamagra is based on snake or Ragu, what we call Pambu. Rahu column is the base of this Jamagra. I will show you that why it is not coming in that Sthira Rashi. That 45 degree, if you see, 15 degree, they are divided and given to the Ubhaya Rashi and Chara Rashi. Okay, that is the reason it is not coming. And only if we don't allocate the Jamagraha in Sthira Rashi, then only this Rahu column will work. The concept of Rahu column itself is originating from jammakol. If you see Monday 4:30 to 6, Monday 7:30 to 9, it is purely based on this Rahu only. And why it should be, I'll definitely demonstrate to you in the class, right? Because these are the things you should be knowing. If somebody is asking you why it, and again there is some other confusion. Somebody is taking internal planet, outer planet, everything is mixing. He is writing a book and you are not understanding. You already brought a book. Sir, sometimes he is saying this, sometimes he is saying for outer planet. And sir, somebody is teaching we should never take inner planet only. Means if you take Jinendra Mala, don't trust my words. You go to Jinendra Mala, NCIR, their mention of outer planet will be very less. More inner planets would have been mentioned. You go to Saraswati Mal book, there also only inner planets will be there, outer planets also will be there. Okay, that means inner planets are very, very vital, but when to take them is important. Now, for some people, it was very difficult for them to teach. See, when they are giving prediction to the client, they will take inner planet, outer planet, everything. But for you, they will teach you only the inner planet or outer planet. Right? When to take, when not to take. Inner planets are very, very important when you are going for time duration. And certain times what happens, right? For example, let us assume a person needs to get a government job. Okay. Outer planet is not having any problem. It's very good. But if inner planet is, let us assume it is debilitated. That means his son is spoiled. So he may choose a illegal route. He may bribe. Because inner planet, the Jamagraya is good, he will definitely get. That is the reason this is known as jammakol prassanam. Okay. Why did they keep it as jammakol prashanam? They could have normally kept as a prashanam. No. What is the purpose of keeping jammakol prashanam? Because this prashanam is mainly based on jammakols. That is the beauty. Here is the only prashanam which is having outer planet, inner planet, lock and key mechanism. If you see, all outer planets will move like this, right? And inner planet, sorry, outer planets will move like this and inner planets will move like this. Means there is an anti-clockwise and clockwise lock, right? So only they kept the jammakol. A person with the debilitated son, he may choose that wrong route. Means he may bribe and still go and join that job, provided the inner son is strong. If inner son is also wrong, then he may lose money by giving bribe to somebody and he will be in trouble. That distinction only you should be able to make it. Only when you make that, you will be able to read the client's mind and what is surrounding him. Without that, only with Jamagraha, you can never do a prediction. Or only with inner planet, we can't even judge for what he has come. Jamagrahas are very important. They are 70% important. But 30% weightage you have to give to inner planets also. How to give, what to give? From class 6 or 7, I will start with inner planets. Still 7th class, we will go only with Jamagrahas. Means By that time, you will become perfect in prediction. 8th class onwards, you want to know the timeline, you want to know the duration, you want to know the effects, you want to know everything. For those things, definitely, we need to take this, what is that, inner planets, that I'll teach you. Okay, fine. And another thing is, very, very important thing is Mandi here. This Mandi will help us to tell mostly regarding the medical astrology, somebody is in deathbed, right? How to see that, all those things, though it will not affect that much the materialistic things like car, house and all, it will not affect. Living Caracas, it will affect very much. This is about all about this jammakol. Okay, and we have different planets like Dhatu, Mula, Jiva, some basics and all very, very there. I have seen in most of the classes what they put in YouTube also. They will say Dhatu, Mula, Jiva. Dhatu means solid, Mula means some plant, and Jiva means animal or life. But why don't they tell you this Dhatu, Mula, Jiva is the basic thing for obtaining the Rashi Karakas got from only from them. Panchabhuta and Dhatu Mula. Panchabhuta is what? Fire, land, air, water. You have that Tattva, right? Along with that, you have this Dhatu Mula Jiva. When you combine that, only each thing is coming. Dhatu Mula Jiva combined with this fire, land, air, water, you get, for example, if you see Mesa Rashi, brick is coming. Right? Brick means what? Brick is a solid substance. And Mesa Rashi indicates fire. So you got that. Understand? Like that. Now, for each 12 Rashis, we are having that. I will explain it, that everything to you completely. You need not worry. Okay? Each and everything, the basics, I'll make sure you have that mastery over that. Okay. Now, with those things in detail, now let me go to one easy concept for today. Okay. What is that is called as arudam. Okay. Arudam means 5 minutes. Nothing more than that. Arudam means 5 minutes. One more thing. Before going to this jammakol, my sincere request to all of you is, don't ever get into certain kinds of prassanams. Okay. I'll tell you, because I have observed in my teachers who did, and some of my friends, astrological friends only, who practice and who are into trouble. Of course, I have not been in trouble because I am able to judge the consequences, so I will not get into it. Never get into a chastity of a woman. Understand? So I think 7 years before, when I happened to meet one of my guru's friend, okay, so he was practicing, and in village, you know, like how the environment is, they and all will not use all these diplomatic words and all. They were very, very affectionate. At the same time, they are very, very anger also. So the guy is saying, from 2 days, my wife is missing. Okay, 2 or 3 days, my wife is missing, he is saying. And I said, who is my guru's friend? He told, see, your wife will come today evening. Okay, your wife will 100% come today evening. And but she is having some illegal connection with someone, like that. He told, yeah, I was also having the same doubt. I was just waiting to come from your mouth. Okay, and evening she came, and this guy got full belief on whatever he said. And this person, he took his wife, he went to his parents' house. He told, I don't want this lady anymore, she is an unchaste lady. And that person's brother, they had 5 brothers. Okay, means 5 brothers means our father's elder brother, son, means in village they all live together, right? They came into all big sticks. They hit him like anything. This person was admitted in hospital for 3 weeks in government hospital. And second thing, based on the cultural background, you can be into serious problem. And second thing, which occurred to me, from that time onwards, I stopped to give any results on this theft prassanam. Of course, I'll teach you each and everything. Okay, if you can use it, maybe sometimes you would have forgotten it. Understand? You would have forgotten it. You would have kept it somewhere. That time you can use it. Definitely will get 100% result. Okay, don't do it like this. Don't tell your father or your brother or somebody who hide something somewhere. I'll find out. You are not doing all that Modi Mastan things. Genuinely, if you lose somewhere, you put it, you'll get 100% result. But why theft happened, right? Very few years back, I think, post-COVID, 2022 or 21, I think. Let me see the diary. I'll get it. If that Prashna is there with me, it should be there. I'll get. Okay. They came to me. I saw the Prashna. I identified who was the thief. Theft is his own mother. What will you do now? The person who stole the money is own mother. Very clearly indicated. And I told, can you all be outside 2 minutes? Because the entire family had come. They were full shouting, sir, please, sir, do it, sir, everything. Because I had gone to my native at that time. And the native people know, like, I am into all these things. So I met my guru. Then I told, like, this is I told, can I talk only 1 minute to your mother? I told, Amma, please don't mind. Think me like your son. But Prashna is indicating it's you only. I can even tell you are wearing some black color dress with violet color on that day. You have taken the money. She started to cry. Please don't tell to my son. Actually, my daughter is in very, very big trouble. And my son-in-law is torturing her like anything. So I took that money and gave it to her. Understand? Now, what you will tell to the client? It's very difficult position. One thing, you have to be honest to the client. Another thing, there is a person's life and death situation for her. So these kind of problems and I will get entangled. From that day, I decided I'll never get into any theft prashanas. Okay. My guru had a different kind of problem. In fact, he was once arrested by these police people. They told, they came, he told, no, money is not there. Don't torture this guy. I know this guy from very, very long, like when we were studying, like 10 years, 12 years before. He is a very nice guy. I know about his family. He has not taken the money. The money is taken by that panayar. Panayar means that what we call like jamindars and all are there, no? Like that. He is taken by him only. He is telling, you go and check his house. Then police checked, they got. So next time, when something was out of the thing, they came and asked this guy, tell me where is the money. He told, what you are asking? No, I know you are having a partnership. Okay, you tell. You know, otherwise how we will find out? Like that, he was into problem, but fortunately, because he was that much accurate, he had the connection of a SP, old SP, who of course called and asked him to release. Of course, you get good and bad people. Today, just taking the class, 8 o'clock, somebody from Hyderabad called me. Okay, so he is the brother of the DGP of the state. In fact, DGP was also known to me. He called me. I convicted. Means we get good people, bad people, everything in the high level people, low level people. If your knowledge is grip, but again, what you speak also matters. Okay, if you show to them, you know everything, then also you are under problem. Because they will try to analyze this person knows everything about me, right? Then also you are going into problem. So always try to speak only what is required. Okay, chastity, robbery, and longevity also. Don't tell you will die. Understand? Somebody will come and ask. Okay, one incident I had. She came and asked, sir, please, my father-in-law is very, very serious. Doctors are asking, she said, how much? 18 lakhs or something, some problem in the brain, some tumor or something. We admitted in one hospital name, I don't want to say here. It is a hospital in Bangalore only. Okay, famous hospital. I can just say the place is Mysore Road. Okay. Already some 6 lakhs we have done. 18 lakhs is they are asking. We somehow want to save our father-in-law. Please tell, can we go ahead with the surgery? Like that, they told. I was very genuine, and they told like they have to sell the property, everything. I told, see, this indicating death only. So you sit and you decide like that. We told, of course, after 3 days that person died. Now what happened? This lady doesn't like the father-in-law. Understand? She doesn't like the father-in-law. She was waiting for his death. She doesn't want to spend the money. Okay. Then I also usually I'll check everything. Okay, because Udayam Lord will indicate the intention. But because it was that urgent prashna, I also told her. Then you will not believe. After 3 days, she came and her husband started to come and shout at me. Okay, we didn't spend. My wife didn't told me like you told her that will happen. I told it was your decision. You spoke with the doctor. No. I got influenced by my wife. Even though he died, maybe because you give prediction he died. Understand? Doctor told 90-10. only 20% chances to survive. If you want, you take that risk. So they didn't give money, and then later they decided we'll give money. Then finally they didn't give. It happened upon pro, because this lady was made her mind. The moment I told is not going to be alive, she made her mind not to spend the money. Okay. After all this incident, then they are coming like he died not because of medical failure, he died because of your prediction. Understand? So like this and all things will come. So we have to be very polished whenever we are giving prediction, and whenever a death prediction or a medical prediction is coming, don't get involved in the chart. You will get severely afflicted. Marriage, childbirth, share market, money. See 100 times, no problem. Death and medical, please never ever take it. That karma will affect you very, very easily. Unless and until kindly please can you please unmute yourself? Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, I think I will unmute everyone. So only when doubt is there, I will unmute you. Okay, sorry. Fine. So like that, especially any severe medical conditions they have, chronic, for example, varicose vein, right? For these people, if you even allow to your house and sit, though that is not a very bigger disease, you see that karma will very easily affect you. So whenever it comes to medical problem, any medical disease, okay, don't get too much involved. Don't take 1,000 charts and do research on medical subjects. Okay, don't do that. Don't do charts and death charts when they died. In fact, like very recently, one of the person also shared. I mean, we know all the before only, like how a person was doing a lot of research on death charts and he had to have a death at 34 or 33rd year itself. Very young astrologer. Understand? Don't go for the death research. Anything medical, they are coming. Yes, you are having this cure. This is the thing. Done. Don't go beyond that. Medical and death will affect the karma very, very badly unless and until you are a full-time professional astrologer who practices Gayatri, who does his Sandhya Vandanam, who does Shanti Mantram, who gives Dhanam, right? If you're doing like me as a professional astrologer who practices everything, then it's fine. Then also I will never touch a death chart. I'll never get into medical tools. This is my suggestion to you. Okay. This is very, very important. Fine. Now we are discussing something called as arudam. Arudam means 5 minutes. Okay. Means I think most of you know, like what is that? There are 12 rashis, right? From Mesha Rashi to Meena Rashi, there are 12 rashis. Now, let me try to share my screen. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. So we have this Rashi Chakra. Okay, I am putting it in South Indian format because this is more convenient to give the results. Okay, so equally, if you know, somebody can convert in the North Indian format also, but this is very easy. Okay, we are not going to that much of these things and all for you all to vary. Okay, so any doubt, anywhere you are stuck, I am there to help you. Okay, so any Rashi, if somebody is new, it will start from here, Aries. Okay, I am just putting here 0 to 05, and next is Taurus. So it will be 05 to 010. Okay, this is arudam we are doing, and Gemini. This is 10 to 15. And next we have Cancer. Cancer is 15 to 20. And Leo will be 20 to 25. And next is Virgo. Virgo will be 25 to 30. And Libra. Libra is 30 to 35. And Scorpio. Scorpio is 35 to 40. And Sagittarius, that is 40 to 45. And Capricorn. Capricorn is 40 to 45. Sorry, 45 to 50. And Aquarius, that is 50 to 55. And finally we have Pisces. Pisces is 55 to 60. Okay, we will call it as Aruda Chakram. Now, this, if you see, this is very easy format, right? This is very easy to understand. In those days, it was not like that. There used to be a very big round Aruda Chakram, and whichever that client is coming and sitting in that direction, right? For example, in that circle, if you're sitting in Taurus, the astrologer used to take as Taurus. Now imagine a very fat person is coming. He is sitting between Aries and Taurus. Which one to take? Right? It is not right. Now let us assume one family itself is coming from for some lost item. All the person, one person is sitting in Aries, one person is sitting in Taurus, and one person is sitting in Pisces. Which arudam should we take? So all these problems arise those days. Or sometimes what happened, right? Whenever you put a seat, every time they'll come and sit only in Mesha arudam, or they'll sit only in Capricorn arudam. So this problem was also there. Then they simplified. I think probably after Aliyendra Arunachalam's time, until we started to get this arudam in terms of this watch clock, or what we call watch arudam. Also, there is something called as watch predictive technique with this. That also I'll try to teach you. Okay, not a problem. Okay, now just try to understand how do we find out the arudam. What is arudam? Everything I'll teach you in the class. Tomorrow's class will be full of interesting case studies on arudam itself. In fact, without going into the jammakol, with the arudam itself, you can play anything. You can sit here and tell what is the dress that person is wearing in America. You can sit here and tell what is the other person eating the food in Switzerland. You can tell what is the soup he is drinking in New Zealand. Okay, you can sit here and tell if he is not even wearing the cloth in some other thing. I mean, ideally not required. That is the purpose of arudam. Because for one person, I even told, okay, boss, he was just annoying. I told, see, first you put your banyan. I think you are just taken bath and you are not even put your banyan. Sir, what you are telling, sir? Just with arudam, I told. Understand? All those things I will share. Why I am saying, right? See, usually the problem with us is we always keep hiding. It was 100%. One of the guru I did 80, he I did 60, and that guy died. And another guy came, then we get 20. With respect to my guru, in that way, I'm very thankful to them. They gave all 100%, and I'll give all 100% whatever I know. Okay, and you also be liberal like that. Okay, how arudam, how to find everything, we'll see tomorrow. Now, today we'll understand how to find out arudam. Okay, arudam means very simple. Ignore the hour hand. What is that? Ignore the hour hand. Take only the minute hand. Now, if you see my desktop, the time is 9:47. Okay, 9:47. So, if I ignore the hour hand, what is there? 47 is there, right? So, where does 47 comes?
Makor.
Aquarius.
Makor.
47.
Capricorn, sir. Capricorn.
Right.
Makaram.
Capricorn. So, what is arudam?
Makaram.
Capricorn is the arudam, sir.
Correct. Exactly. Brilliant. So, Capricorn, arudam. Fine. Now, somebody has come at, let us assume, morning 10 o'clock, 23 minutes. Now, what we have to ignore? Hour hand. What is the hour hand? 10. So what is the minute? 23. So 23 where it will come?
Leo.
Leo, sir. Leo.
Leo arudam. Okay. Now somebody has come. Okay. Morning 11 o'clock. Okay. 11 minutes. Morning 11 o'clock, 11 minutes he has come.
Taurus.
Gemini.
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 Why 11 o'clock we discarded, then only the minute we took. Okay. Now somebody is coming at, let us assume 9 o'clock, 29 minutes. What will be the arudam?
Virgo.
Virgo, sir. Virgo.
Super, excellent. Now you may get a doubt, sir. What if he is coming at 10 o'clock 5 minutes? Right? So 5 o'clock is coming in Mesha, 5 o'clock is coming in Taurus also. Correct? Usually see in this 13,000 charts, hardly I got 3 or 4 times like that. Means today we have this help of this wristwatch where there are seconds are there. Right? Seconds are there. In your watches, seconds are there. Obviously, when the question is coming at 5-0 itself, the moment you took it will become 5-1. I mean 5-6. Okay. Obviously, it will go to Taurus. Or let us assume, sir, it's most trickiest situation in my life. I got only exactly 10 o'clock, 5 minutes, 00 seconds, sir. It will not take place, but taking place also. That is the beauty of Prashna Shastra. We will get signals. Suddenly, what will happen, right? You will get, your brother will call, hey, you will tell, your wife will tell, your brother is calling. If your wife is telling your brother is calling, what is arudam?
3.
Third house.
Gemini.
Because
Gemini.
Mars indicates brothers, right?
Gemini.
Okay. No. You have doubt only between Aries or Taurus. Or to make it very simpler for you, now let us assume at exactly 10 o'clock 5 minutes you got the arudam. Okay. Now your doubt is only one thing, whether I should put it in Mesha arudam or Rishabha arudam. No other doubt. Either here or there, because 5 means it is coming in Mesham as well as Rishabham, Taurus. So now let us assume when you are getting that doubt, suddenly you see some police signal or police van going outside, like the nature will indicate. Police indicates which Rashi here? Mesha Rashi.
Aries, sir.
Mesha
Mars.
Rashi. Yes.
Or suddenly what
Aries,
happens,
no.
right? Your wife is coming and telling, hello, what are you doing? Venus indicates wife, Taurus, like that.
Taurus, sir.
Suddenly what
Taurus.
happens? Some white color object is in front of you. It is indicating Taurus, right? Or suddenly what happens? Okay, in TV suddenly some military news is coming in border they are fighting. It will indicate Mesha Rashi, right? Like that, nature itself will give you the result. That is the beauty of prassanam. But like that situations very rarely will happen today, because you have software, you have seconds watch. Those problems will never come. Okay. But if it's coming also, it's your intuition that will make you, I mean, you'll be mesmerized how that nature is helping you to discard this one or that one. Okay. The elimination process. So this is how we find arudam. Why arudam is used, what is the uses of arudam, and whether it will indicate future or past or present, and why arudam is very powerful. Okay, aruda vedai, udaya vedai, aruda jayam, udaya jayam, all that we will discuss. Okay, my intention is I don't want to leave any basic for you. Tomorrow if somebody is coming and asking you why Ubhaya Rasi is come, what is the Chara Rasi, what is Tira Rasi, how it came, how Dhatu came, everything we'll see tomorrow. First, tomorrow we'll see how arudam is used, and I'll share some 5-6 real-time incidents with you all. Then slowly we'll go to Dhatu, Mula, Prashtodaya, Sirshodaya, Shubha, Shubhavadayam, all those basics we'll do. From third day onwards, we'll go for Udayam calculations and all. So at this particular stage, I will stop it and I'll stop the recording, and you all can go for the doubts. Okay.